Hey, this is Deepak here from digitaldeepak.com, and in this video we are going to discuss about how to plan for SEO in the long term. So this is specifically for people who are bloggers and who are having a blogging journey. SEO is approached in different methodologies in different categories. Like for example, if you are doing an SEO service for a client and if you are going to fix the SEO for him, it has to be approached in a whole different way. But however, if you are a blogger and if you are an influencer, you need to have a long-term plan for your SEO. So I have been blogging for the past 10 years and I have had two major blogs, one blog about motorcycles and one blog which is digitaldeepak.com, a blog about digital marketing. And here I have taken a different approach to SEO because as a blogger, it is very difficult to go ahead and do all the SEO tasks which are recommended to rank your web pages on the top. And also there is a lot of confusion in this area because the advice keeps changing, and what advice was given on the web 5 years, 10 years back does not necessarily hold true today. So as a blogger, if you are spending a lot of time on doing SEO for your website, you should make sure that it has a very long-term impact and does not have a short-term impact. And more importantly, you should also make sure that do not do SEO which might end up hurting your SEO game. So let's get started with a few points. So what we need to do for SEO as a blogger is that first we need to have some basics in place. You need to have a good site architecture, and WordPress really takes care of this very well. So if you are blogging on the WordPress platform, you don't need to worry about the technical and the site architecture part of it because it is taken care of. So fast page load speed makes sure that your website is hosted on the best servers, and whenever users open your website, it loads seamlessly. And good uptime means that you need to have your website up and running for 99.9% of the time. I would say a good way to look at it would be do not have more than 30 minutes of downtime on average per month. So if you are with a hosting provider where the site goes down frequently, and if it goes down something like half a day or one day in an entire month, then problem is that your search rankings might start getting affected because Google does not want to send users to sites which are not active, and it affects the user experience of people who are using Google search. So your rankings will not be that great. So I have done plenty of hosting recommendations on this program. I will also send you an email as soon as you finish watching this video with a few recommendations for beginner bloggers, intermediate bloggers and advanced bloggers. So as long as you have the site architecture and a good web hosting provider in place, most of your SEO worries is taken care of. And then you need to have some basic on-page SEO such as having the right H1 tags, having image alt tags, light and fast loading images. Like for example, if you are uploading images on your blog, make sure that you compress it with a service like TinyPNG before uploading so that the image is taken care of. Most of the images are very heavy. TinyPNG will reduce the image size by 60 to 70%, and so if you have a 1 MB image file, it will come down to something like 200-300 KB, and this also affects your web page loading speed. So we will obviously get into technical SEO and very small aspects of SEO as we go through the program, and in the future videos we will have a lot of SEO related stuff, but you just need to kind of have these basics in place, and you need to have an SEO mindset as a blogger because that is going to help you really in the long term. So I will show you a few examples from my own journey on how I approach SEO. The number one thing that bloggers have to keep in mind while thinking about SEO for their blog is that you need to focus on your users and you need to focus on the questions of your audience. So that is the most important thing when it comes to SEO. You need to have a very human approach to it, where you are looking at the blog as basically a content delivery platform to give content to your users. So once you have a critical mass of audience, you do not always need keyword research. You just need to find out what your audience wants and answer their questions. Like for example, if you have an email list or if you have a Facebook group, just go ahead and ask your audience what they want. And once you find out what they want, just go ahead and answer their questions. Chances are that there will be hundreds and thousands of people with the same questions who might Google the question. And once they Google the question, they might land up on your blog. So I will show you an example of that from my own blogging journey. And you also need to make sure that it is good quality content because search engines track user engagement and user signals. So search engines are going to track the time spent on site, the social shares, etc. So if you have good quality content on your site, then you are going to rank well for it and you are going to get search traffic for it. There is no doubt about it. So when you are looking at the keyword research or the content that you are publishing, it's more about relevancy, and when you are looking at user engagement, it's more about quality. So let me give you a simple framework to think about that. So quality and relevancy are the two main pillars of SEO. Search engines rank the websites according to quality and relevancy, and both are very important. Like for example, let's say someone is searching for top 10 laptops, and if you are showing a website about top 10 mobile phones, it is not going to be useful for this user even if it is a very high quality web page. So relevancy is very important. Relevancy comes first. And if you are showing a result which says top 10 laptops for someone who is searching for top 10 laptops, then search engines will basically rank the website which has the highest quality content in it. So let's say there are 20 different pages which talks about the top 10 laptops. So search engines are not going to manually review all the web pages which have information about top 10 laptops. They are going to look for quality signals using the algorithm to find out of these 20 pages which is the best page with the best result, right? So let's say you have a website and you have written an article about top 10 laptops, and search engines are going to look at some signals to find out whether your web page has the highest quality result. So let's say you have written a very comprehensive article about top 10 laptops and you have done a lot of research around it, and let's say you have created videos around it and comparison charts and things like that. So how can the search engine find out that your web page is the best web page? Like for example, out of these 20 pages, if your site is going to have a very good time on site, and let's say it has a lot of social sharing happening because people love the content, so they go ahead and share it. And let's say your website is a website about laptops, an authoritative website about laptops, then you are going to have a lot of domain authority and Google is going to understand that your website is about laptops. And so these are all the signals that happen regarding quality, right? So when you look at this particular flowchart, you can see that we have quality and relevancy and we have users and webmasters. So users are going to communicate the quality signals which are off-page signals back to the search engines, and webmasters are going to communicate on-page signals to show the search engines how relevant their web pages are. So to give you a few points, you can look at brand and popularity, social signals and backlinks as off-page signals, and these are signals sent by the users to the search engines. And when you look at domain authority, H1 tags, titles, images, search console, these are the things which come under on-page signals, and this is something that webmaster communicates to the search engines, and these are relevancy signals. So this is just a basic flowchart. There is a much more complex idea behind this which we will discuss in the future videos, but you need to kind of basically think about the whole search game as two pillars. One pillar is the quality and one pillar is the relevancy, and these are the only two things that search engines look for when they want to send traffic to their site. So since I have a big community on Facebook, a big group on Facebook, I have consistently seen that people ask me one question, which is W8BEN form, which is a form that people in India have to fill and people in foreign countries have to fill when they get an income from an affiliate marketing network or an affiliate service from abroad. And a lot of people had questions about it, so I went ahead and wrote a 800-word article on this particular topic, and I did not do any keyword research at all because I knew that there are people in my community looking for answers for this question. So here there is no approach of SEO like going ahead and doing a keyword research or looking at search volume or anything like that. I just knew that a significant portion of my audience has questions about it, and I just went ahead and published this particular article. And you can see that this article has been published just 15 hours ago. Just below the domain name you can see the time when it was published, and when I search for something like W8BEN form for affiliate marketers, this article is ranking on the first result without any SEO being done. It being a very fresh article without any backlinks or anything at all, it is ranking first. And I'm going to have hundreds and hundreds of new visitors looking for this particular answer, who search for this particular keyword, land on my site over time. And this is how a blogger approaches SEO. A blogger cannot always go ahead and do keyword research, start publishing articles, start doing technical SEO on it, and try to rank these web pages and blogs on the search engines, because a blogger will end up publishing hundreds and hundreds of articles over time, and you cannot manage hundreds and thousands of pages on your site by doing SEO for each and every page. Just go ahead and publish the answer that your audience is looking for, and there is a very good chance that there is a huge percentage of audience who haven't asked that question to you specifically. So it is usually 1% of the people who explicitly ask something, and 99% of the people will have that question, who would want to know answers, but they are not explicitly asking you. They are not emailing you about it. They are not going to go ahead and post it on the groups about it. As soon as you get this 1% of the people actually ask you this question, then you can go ahead and write an article about it. So this is basically demand fulfillment for content, and if you keep doing it, then you will get all the search traffic that you need in the world for growing your blog and growing your business. And this is how most of the bloggers have been approaching content marketing. They just find out what their audience wants, they write for humans first, and then since they have served their audience so well, search engines are going to go ahead and reward these bloggers with good traffic, and bloggers are going to build their audience over the long term just by answering questions. So let's do a live demo. What we will do is that we will look at statistics behind bikerboy.in, which is a brand new blog I have started as a case study for this blogging course. And here you would be able to see that there are only 5 blog posts published on this blog, and 100+ visitors a month from search is something that I am already getting for this blog. So you just need to go ahead and publish content, and if you publish content, you will start getting visitors from search. So I have just opened the Chrome user for bikerboy.in, and I use multiple Chrome users. If you are not using multiple Chrome users, I recommend that you use it. So once you have a separate Chrome user, then you will just be able to keep your accounts logged in all the time in these Chrome browsers. So I will go into analytics, and I will also show you Search Console. So it's Webmaster Tools. It used to be called Webmaster Tools, now it is called Search Console. So if you go ahead and click on bikerboy.in, here you can see there has been 170 clicks in the past 28 days. And what I will do is that I will just go ahead and click on past 90 days. And here you can see this is the amount of search traffic that I have got from the search engines. And if you want to check search traffic inside analytics, you can go ahead and click on acquisition, click on overview, and here you can go ahead and click on organic search. So one of the reasons the amount of traffic inside analytics is showing less than Search Console is because Search Console, people click on a link, but if they don't let the page load, it won't show up here. And another reason that it is showing less traffic is because I use a plugin called WP Touch, which creates a mobile version for the blog, and this mobile version does not have the analytics code installed on it. It needs a premium account, so that's why it is not showing up. But you can still see that when I go ahead and click August 1 to October 4th, the amount of traffic I have got is 493 sessions and 297 new users. So not provided is something that people have been searching for different keywords. They have been landing on the site, but it is not shown on analytics. So Google reversed their decision to show all the keywords right here, because they knew that people were manipulating the search results based on the information. But this information is something that you will get inside the Search Console. And here you can see there has been some brand searches. So brand searches is something that Google will show anyway, because it's your own brand. And here you can see that from not provided, you can see 1 minute 53 seconds is the average time spent on site, which means that real users are searching for it and people are coming into the blog and actually reading this. So this is completely new users. This is not users from my existing students, because that we have categorized it specifically as organic search, and people who visit my site who are my own students mostly don't go ahead and search for this, right? They go ahead and visit the site directly from social channels. So you can see from social and direct we have like 1270 and 478. From organic search we have 493. And when you look at organic search alone, let's look at the daily trend. So daily trend is around 13 visitors a day, 10 visitors a day. Weekend it drops, and then it's again like around 9 to 10 visitors a day. Recently it has been like 22 visitors a day. You can see that if I go to bikerboy.in, there is nothing that I have done for SEO yet. I have published only 5 articles, and then I had some social presence, so I have like 769 likes on the Facebook page and some comments on each article, right? So this is enough user signal for the search engines to start ranking the site. And if I want to check the ranking status of the site, I just need to put site semicolon bikerboy.in, and here you will be able to see only 7 results which are indexed on the search engines. And you can see article about Triumph, Tiger 800, Harley Davidson 750, and I had a review posted about Harley Davidson Street Glide. So only this much I have done, and zero SEO done. I have not went ahead and built backlinks, and I have not done any keyword research. I have not looked at the keyword density. I have not done any keyword research or looking at the search volume of these keywords. I just went ahead and published this and shared it with my very small social group, which is like less than 1,000 likes. So this is all you need to do to get started with the SEO of your blog, right? So here you can see Search Console will also show you what keywords that your site showed up for, but people did not click. Like for example, my site has showed up for people when they were searching for Street Glide Special, Harley Davidson Street 750, Harley Davidson Biker, Harley Street Glide Review, for all these keywords. And these keywords also give you an insight about what people are actually looking for. So here you can see Tiger 800 XR, and if I start seeing specific keywords, then I might even get some idea about it. Right now the keyword cloud is not that much, but when you look at my own blog Digital Deepak, I get plenty of new keyword ideas just by looking at this list. So here you can see people have even searched for my name once and clicked once. So this is how you need to get your SEO up and running for your blog even without doing any SEO. And once you start seeing numbers like this behind your blog, you will be encouraged to go ahead and publish more articles, find out what your users want, answer their questions, and you will also be encouraged to do some keyword research, start looking at keywords, start looking at search volume, and basically getting more inspiration for increasing your search traffic. And that will kind of set you up in a perpetually motivated cycle where you do some SEO, you get some results, then it motivates you to do more SEO and get more results, and eventually getting to something like getting 100 visitors a day from the search engines is a no-brainer. Even if you go ahead and publish something like 30 to 50 articles, that would be more than enough to get 100 plus visitors a day even without doing any backlinking and SEO at all. So you need to have this in place before we can move to advanced SEO, advanced on-page and advanced off-page SEO. And as you know, that is this whole point of this 100-day blogging course, where you have a blog and you start experiencing some of these things. And until you actually go ahead and publish a few articles on the blog and experience something like this, you would not know the power of search, and you would not know the power of just going ahead and doing things to get back some traffic even without doing any advanced SEO. Most of the people think that they need to do advanced SEO before they can start ranking on the search engines and start getting traffic, but it is not the case. And in fact, there is this very interesting statistics that more than 50% of the searches that are made on Google search on any given day are keywords which have been never searched for before. So whatever keyword research you do and whatever traffic volume that you are looking for these keywords are keywords which are being frequently used, and these are the short tail of the entire spectrum, right? If you look at the long tail, people search in very unique ways and very different ways, and as long as you keep answering your audience's questions and as long as you keep publishing articles which you think your audience might be interested in, you are going to hit a lot of traffic from the search engines, because for certain keywords that people search which have never been searched before, your site will start ranking. Like for example, if you go ahead and search for something like Tiger 800 XR review, I'm pretty sure that my site is not going to rank on the top. Like for example, let's search for bikerboy.in. So you can see that bikerboy.in is not ranking here at all, and you will be able to see that it's not going to rank on the second page, third page, fourth page, or whatever. But what will happen is that sometimes people might search for something which kind of matches exactly with my site. Like for example, let's open this review, and I will just give you a vague example, but let's see if there is something very unique in this particular article. Like for example, here you can see that I have written about I had rented Tiger 800 for 2 days. I went from Salem to Bangalore, and let's say someone is searching for rent Tiger 800 for 2 days. So this is just a simple example, but let's see if Biker Boy is ranking here. It might rank, it might not. Or let's search for something like, so here you can see that I have just entered a random keyword which kind of matches with the site. So this is a keyword some people might never search for, or as I said, some people just might search for something related to it, right? So now you can see that this particular article is ranking first because if someone is searching for this particular keyword, my site will start coming up because I had mentioned about it, and nobody is going to have an article which is optimized for this particular keyword. So the very thing that I want to explain you with this particular example is that there are going to be n number of keywords like this which are not showing up in keyword research tools and which are not something that you can find out that people are searching for. But as I said, more than 50% of the searches on any given day is very unique like this, which never shows up on any tool or anything. People are varied, the brains of people are so different, and each one searches for something very unique, very differently. And sometimes your article might just come up for that particular keyword. So when I look at Digital Deepak, when I look at more than 50% of the traffic that hits my website, it is from keywords like this, and it is not from keywords which are in the short tail, and it is not from keywords which might show up in a keyword research tool or with a keyword search volume, right? This is something that you can never predict. So all I'm saying is that just go ahead and publish as many articles as you can and communicate directly with your audience and find out what your audience wants and just give it to them. Search engines will take care of sending traffic to you, and sometimes what search engines will do is that they will just experiment with your site, where they will show your site even for something like very popular keyword, like let's say 2017 street light special review. So here I don't think my site is going to rank on the top here. But even if it doesn't rank on the search engines, you can see that if I search for street light within these search results, you can see there has been one click on it, and you can see there is another click here for 2017 street light special review. So this means that Google actually experiments with your site by showing your site once in a while at random occasions, and they look at user behavior on the site. And when people click on the search results, search engines are also going to track if these visitors are going to bounce. So they are going to check if these visitors actually hit the back button as soon as they visit the site. That way search engines can find out if a search result is relevant or not. Like for example, if your web page is not a very high quality web page, and if users feel that they are not getting what they want on your website, they are obviously going to hit back, and search engines can track that. And if they don't hit back, and if they spend a lot of time on the site, and if they end up sharing this on social media, then search engines would know that your site has a high quality result, and that way you will start moving up the search engine slowly. So initially you can see that search engines might send you 1 or 2 clicks, and over time it might be 5 to 10 clicks. And if this particular result is going to be really valuable for the users based on the signals that search engines pick up, then over the long term this article might start ranking very well, even if it doesn't have any backlinks or proper SEO on the site. So apart from showing behind the scenes of bikerboy.in, I also want to show you behind the scenes of my blog digitaldeepak.com, so that you can have an idea of how this strategy turns out over the long term. So here you can see that I am inside the webmaster tools or search console of Digital Deepak, and here you can see in the past 28 days I have got 33,000 clicks just from Google search, and this means that I have got more than 1,000 clicks per day. And here you can see a dip, that is because of the Dasara holidays. So let's go inside and check how this looks, and I will also show you inside analytics. So if you go inside analytics and click on acquisition overview and check the actual organic search results, so you can see that it has been consistently more than 1,000 visitors a day from the search engines. Tuesday October 3 has been 1,090 visitors, and October 4th has been 1,157 visitors. And If you look at the kind of data that we have here, you know that a major percentage, so almost 99% of the search results are categorized as not provided. And we will go back to the search console, look at what kind of keywords we can see. The search console here, you can see the brand search being very dominant, and then you can see Google AdWords certification, digital marketing course, digital marketing courses in Mumbai. These are the kind of keywords that we are getting here. So there is a proper strategy to mine for new keywords, which I will discuss in another video. So we can actually export this entire list and we can remove all the keywords which have very low number of clicks per month, and then we can look at the highest CTR keywords, and there is a proper way where you can mine for new possibilities and learn what your users are searching for within this list. So let me just show you a few pages here. So if I go ahead and click on 100 rows, then you can see more data here. And this is basically, they have sorted it according to the number of clicks it has received, and you will be able to calculate the CTR of these keywords if you can put them on a Google sheet and do some math around it. So what I want to show you here is that I want to show you some keyword for which I have not specifically written an article about. So for example, here you can see that there is a keyword which says how to become a digital marketing specialist, and it has got 35 clicks in the past 28 days. But the surprising fact is that I have not written an article on how to become a digital marketing specialist, but I have written an article on how to become a digital marketing expert. Obviously, Google is relating the word specialist to expert and kind of looks at the semantic relationship between the two. But what will happen is that if I go ahead and write an article on how to become a digital marketing specialist, so you can see there is a result from Simply Learn on how to become a digital marketing specialist. And if I write a separate article on it, that article might start getting more traffic where the keyword specialist is used more frequently, and I can interlink these two articles to kind of have a better authority on the entire search results. And I can also see that there is a lot of keywords which are like top digital marketing courses in Mumbai, Gurgaon, best digital marketing companies in Bangalore. So if I look at this keyword, you can see I have written an article which says top 10 digital marketing agencies in Bangalore, but I have not specifically written best digital marketing companies in Bangalore. So I have used the word agency and not company. So this is another keyword idea that I get. And I can also go ahead and publish articles like best digital marketing courses in almost every city in India. Digital marketing workshop. So let's see if I am ranking for that. So you can see that I am not ranking number 1 for the word digital marketing workshop, and I am not ranking in the top results anywhere. Let's see if I am ranking on page 2. Yes, I am ranking on page 2 for digital marketing workshop at IISc by Digital Deepak. So this was a previous workshop which I wrote about, and I did a workshop at this particular college, and this is ranking for the keyword digital marketing workshop. Though this is ranking on the second page first result, you can see that this has got 23 clicks in the past 28 days. So let's see in the past 90 days how much traffic it has got. So let me go ahead and look at more rows here and just search for workshop. So here you can see that in the past 90 days it has got 53 clicks. So that means that this is something that people are actually searching for. And what I could do is that I could go ahead and publish an article which says list of upcoming digital marketing workshops in India in 2018. And that way I will be getting more targeted traffic back to my blog, because people looking for digital marketing workshops are also the target audience for my blog readership and also for my courses. And this is going to be very interesting because just now as I am making this video, I identified this particular keyword, and I am going to go ahead and publish a bunch of articles with the keyword digital marketing workshops. I might probably publish about digital marketing workshops in every city and keep the list constantly updated. That way I might go ahead and start ranking number 1 for this particular keyword, and that's going to give me lots and lots of targeted traffic coming to my blog, and these are going to be really high high quality leads, because not everyone looks for a workshop. Only people who are really serious in learning digital marketing are going to search for something like digital marketing workshop. So this is what I wanted to show you with Digital Deepak, and how I use Google Search Console to find out new keyword ideas. And this is how, if you keep publishing, over time you are going to get a ton of search traffic back to your site, and you can slowly build your entire search traffic flow back to your site, and build your audience, and use integrated digital marketing to start getting backlinks, not by manually building backlinks back to your site, but by increasing the general popularity of your site, so that it reaches more people, and slowly more people start discovering your site, discovering your brand. That would be the best way to do content marketing and SEO for your blog. And this is something that I have done time and time again with multiple blogs in multiple niches, and I have also given the same strategy to many other companies who do content marketing, and many other bloggers as well. So I hope you learned a lot from this video regarding long-term SEO and how to approach SEO from a blogger's perspective. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave a comment below this video, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.